Hi friends, welcome once again to our chemistry practical today. Alternative A chemistry practical 2025. In our chemistry class today, we are going to see the type of question we should be expecting from WAEC this year. The chemistry practical of today, if you can recall what I told you in the previous one, so you have to make good use of that technique that I gave you. So now the question says, A is a solution containing 8.6 cm cube of concentrated HCl per dm cube of solution. B is a solution containing 8.0 gram of NaHCO3 per dm cube of solution. A. Put A into a burette and titrate it against 20.0 cm cube or 25.0 cm cube portions of B using methyl orange as indicator. Record the volume of pipette, tabulate your burette readings, and calculate the average volume of A used. The equation of the reactions. The equation of the reaction is given. You check that HCl plus NaHCO3 arrow NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. That's the equation for the reaction. B says, from your result and information provided, calculate the I concentration of solution B in mole per dm cube. II concentration of A in mole per dm cube. III concentration of A in gram per dm cube. Now you have gotten the question, so you go through the question and then let's see the parameters we have. They have given us values that we can use and then do the calculations. Now let's go to solution. Now it is very important for you to remember that when you draw a table like this, a table of values for the titration, you have to, above the table, put the volume of your pipette, because they said 20 or 25. So the one I am using is 25. So you put the one you are using. If your school is using 20, you put it there. If it is 25, you put it the way I did. Then also write here the indicator you are using, though they mentioned methyl orange indicator, so it's necessary for you to put it there. Then you can see the burette readings, raw, first, title, second, and third. You have final readings, you have them there. You have initials, you have volume of acid used. Remember what I told you, my table is neat, it's clean. I don't write and rewrite and rewrite and rewrite, spoil, dirty everywhere there. WAEC will penalize you because of that. Go back and watch that previous video that I gave you. Then everything is in, all the values there are in 2 decimal places. So now I subtracted everything to get the volume of acid used. Remember to place the pipette or burette at your eye level before you take the reading. Go back and study what I taught you that in that class. Now let's see average titer value. So in average titer here, I can choose any 2 here. I can choose any 3 here. I can choose all of them. If I use 2 like here, 2, this value plus this, all over 2 gives me this. I'm correct because they are concordant. All of them are concordant. So if I take this and this, I'll still get correct answer. Take this and this, take this and this, any 2, any 3, it's still correct. If you want to take all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's this plus this plus this plus this divided by 4, you still get the correct value. So here the table will give you 8 marks. Averaging here gives you 1 mark since they are concordant, and the answer here, the value here, gives you another 1 mark. That's 10 marks there. We have done that. Now let's go to question 1. Says you should do what? Calculate the concentration of solution B in mole per dm cube. Now this is the formula of getting that. Concentration of B in mole per dm cube equal to, if you check B here, you will see that B, the value for B given is 8.0 gram in 1 dm cube. So I use that value here, 8.0 gram. Now divide, since it is mole that we are looking for, mole per dm cube, you have to divide mass concentration all over molar mass. So molar mass of what? This value, NaHCO3. So Na has the mass of 23 plus the mass of hydrogen, which is 1, plus the mass of carbon, which is 12, plus the mass of oxygen, which is 16 times 3. That gives you 48. When you add all, you have 84, not 8.4, 84. So you now have 8 divided by 84. That gives you this value. That gives you this value. So this is mole per dm cube of B in just 1 liter, 1 dm cube. So this is the value that we have obtained. Now the second question says we should calculate the concentration of A in mole per dm cube. Concentration of A mole per dm cube. Now checking this place, you have this formula, CAVA all over CBVB equal to NA all over NB. What is CA? CA is what you are looking for. VA is the volume titer value, which is this. You substitute it all over. CB is what? CB is the value of the base you calculated, which is this value. It is this value. So you bring it in here, times the volume of the pipette, which I was using 25, so I brought it there, equal to mole ratio, number of mole ratio of A, mole ratio of B. So go to that equation they gave you, mole ratio of acid, mole ratio of base. This equation is balanced. You check what is here, what is here, 1, 1. So it's 1:1. That of acid, HCl, 1. That of base, NaHCO3, is also 1. I put it here. So do cross multiplication and get your Ca. So when that is done, you now have this times this times this, which is this, all over this times this, which is here. And then the answer is this. The answer is this. This times this times this. That's this times this times this, all over this times this, gives you this. So you have gotten the answer there. Now let's see III, concentration of A in gram per dm cube. In gram per dm cube. So mass concentration equal to molar concentration times molar mass. That's the formula. So when you have that, you just substitute that value that we just obtained here for under mass concentration times molar mass. Molar mass of acid, H is 1, Cl, which is plus Cl, which is what? 35.5. So when you add these two, you have 36.5 here. So that's 1 plus this. You have this. That's the molar mass of it. Multiply with the molar concentration of it. You have mass concentration. This is the value. If you check all the answers I kept in calculation after the table, I am putting them in 3 significant figures. 1, 2, 3. Another one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I did not count this because it's in front of the first non-zero digit. If there are 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros before this 9, I won't count them. But after 9 being the first non-zero digit, I will start counting all the zeros that I meet, so that I will have 3 significant figures. 1, 2, 3. Know how to keep in 3 significant figures. In the body of the calculations, you can cancel anything, make mistake, cancel, and then proceed and keep your answer in 3 significant figures with correct units. They will not penalize you. But on the table, this titration table, you cannot keep in 3 significant figures apart from what? 2 decimal places, and it stops immediately after you finish the average titer calculation. Do not keep again in 2 decimal places. Instead, what? 3 significant figures. I believe you have enjoyed the class, and I want you to subscribe, share with your friends, keep on following this channel for more interesting questions. You may be surprised to see part of this question that I have treated today in your WAEC practical. Have a good day.